Welcome back to Plant Power Podcast. My name is Ian Beckles, and we have a special episode for you guys. And before we get to that, I'm going to show some love to Hoovy, our sponsor, and also Curaleaf, who I've been with for quite a while. I was just there today, rounding up my goods for this weekend. I'm heading to Nashville to go see New Edition and Jodeci. So I need my stuff, and I'll just kind of stick it in my carry-on. It'll be all good. Hopefully, I'll talk to you guys next week, and I wasn't arrested, so hopefully that's not the case. But we started off as a cannabis podcast way back in the day, and it's kind of evolved into Plant Power because of my love for cannabis. Obviously, I own a kava and a kratom bar, so that's all from the earth as well. And now I'm indulging in veganism, and this has become a big part of my life now. And I'm kind of getting into it a little bit. Like people have said you've done this before, but I've never said I'm vegan. I just said I'm eating vegan for a month. That's all I said. This time I'm actually saying I'm vegan, and people keep on asking me every day, when are you gonna eat meat again? Well, that's not my plan, okay? I'm trying to do what's best for me, and hopefully what's good for my body, and hopefully something that's gonna elongate my life, because I used to do some stuff that used to shorten my life. I still do a little bit, but I like to bring experts on with me to talk about all the different subjects, and veganism is one of them. And these two young people right here, we have Efren and Sandra Carson from WeVegan Eats and WeVegan Cafe. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Awesome. Now, I met you guys maybe years ago, way back in the day.
About 2 years ago.
Now, how long has WeVegan Eats been around?
WeVegan Eats has been around for 4 years and a half now.
Okay.
Yep.
And WeVegan Cafe, how long?
Since June 26th of this year.
Of this year?
So about
Yes.
6 months.
Yeah.
Wow, unbelievable.
Yeah, or of last year. Yep.
So way back when I saw you, way back when we were in here, you guys have definitely expanded. I see you guys everywhere. Everywhere I go now, like kava bars. I go to kava bars now, and you guys are in a lot of kava bars. Now, there's some kind of correlation between kava and veganism, correct?
Absolutely. It's all plant-based.
Correct.
So a lot of people that enjoy kava and kratom also follow a vegan lifestyle, a plant-based lifestyle.
And how about you guys? How about you? You're vegan yourself?
Yes.
And for how long?
Since July 10th of 2017.
Okay.
Both of us together.
You did it together?
We cold turkeyed it.
Cold turkey, man.
Yep.
I went over to her house one night. Her mom's Sicilian.
Okay.
And she had made what is it called?
Arancina.
Arancina.
It's a rice ball with meat and cheese.
Oh, I know, delicious.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So I get over to her house, and she's playing What the Health on Netflix.
Okay.
A documentary about veganism.
Yep.
And she heats up the balls for me, and she's on the phone with her sister, and I'm eating these balls while I'm watching. Pause. But I'm watching this documentary, and I got grossed out, and I threw the meatballs away, and I continued to watch the documentary. We actually rewinded and watched it together. We went to sleep that night, and when I opened my eyes and woke up, I looked at her and I said, "I'm done." Wow. And she said, "I'm done too."
That's it.
Yep.
And that was it, man.
And listen, how much has it changed your life? Now, I'm telling people, kava has changed people's lives, okay? Because there's people with opioid addictions, there's people from a lot of different addictions, and now kava is, something that is a wonderful substitute because people are dying from kava. Veganism, when I hear people, and I'm hearing people's stories, and I've been watching YouTube videos, and I'm the kind of person when I'm into something, I really delve into it. What benefits have you got from becoming vegan? I mean, now I'm 2 months in this thing. I could feel something happening, which is good, but I still don't know what it's going to be like 2 years from now. But how much better do you feel now than when you first started being vegan?
I'm going to say it probably helped a lot with mental focus and just empowerment. Being able to give up something you've had your entire life and introduce to your entire family has it, your friends, your entire world. Nobody has been vegan for both of us. So to be able to do something where we can give up something we've been doing our entire lives, I feel like gave us that extra push of mental focus and strength to not be afraid to start a business from scratch, not knowing what we're doing, not having any experience in the background. And I feel that definitely has a lot to do with it.
And see, for me, it was a little different. It started out about health. So everybody in my family over 40 is sick.
Sure.
Whether it's lupus, MS, Crohn's, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, all of these things. And, you know, at the time I was, 44, and I said, I'm going to try to do the most drastic thing to see if I could, bypass all that. And so far, so good,
No doubt.
But so it started off as a health thing, but then it became a little bit more spiritual and a mental thing. You know, after you go through the withdrawals of not eating meat anymore, it's about 2-week withdrawal, maybe 3 weeks.
Did you actually have withdrawals?
Oh yeah.
Absolutely,
Oh, yeah.
man.
I don't think I had withdrawals, but I think after when I watched the videos, the first time I did it, I didn't watch the videos. Second time I didn't watch the videos. I watched the videos this time.
Right.
And all the videos tell you the exact same thing, and they're all right.
Right.
People are going to hate you for being vegan.
Absolutely.
That's going to happen.
Absolutely.
And they also say this: you're going to want to quit after a week. And after a week, I was just like, I can't do this.
Right.
And then I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, I was like, where the frick do you get freaking vegan food? Like, I can't cook this all the time. It's hard to cook. And now I'm doing a little investigative journalism, and now compared to even a year ago, from where we are right now, the Dignitary Tea and Kava House, I could tell you a good 20 places that have like a good selection of vegan fare these days.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
And that has just changed, right?
Yep. And restaurants I feel have gotten more creative too. Even if they're not a fully vegan menu, they're able to, to accommodate the vegan lifestyle and vegan requests.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So WeVegan Eats is your brand, okay?
Yes.
So that started off as cookies, cakes.
It
Cookies,
started out
brownies,
as wholesale.
and wholesale accounts.
Okay.
We started out doing markets.
Okay.
We used to do, the indie flea market and these different
Always
markets around.
vegan?
Market around.
Always
100%
Always vegan.
Always 100%.
Okay.
And what happened? We became vegan, and we couldn't find a vegan cookie we liked.
Understandable.
So she started baking cookies, and we were like, they're good, let's sell them.
Yep.
So we started doing markets, and then we got a big account. We got Kawa Coffee.
I know the owner, the French dude.
Yes,
He was in here the other
Roberta.
day. Yeah, nice guy.
I mean, Raphael.
We were spitting French. I spat some French at him. He was like, "Whoa!" You like that?
We picked up that account, and it changed our lives.
Absolutely.
There's 15 locations. We picked up that account. We built the commercial kitchen from scratch, and we kind of just took off from there. And we picked up more accounts until the point where we had about 42
accounts.
42 different wholesale accounts, and life was good. It was
Sure,
great.
absolutely.
Until a couple of years ago, the pandemic comes, and
Did you get hurt in the pandemic?
Oh yeah.
we did, but we didn't.
That's
So
what
we got hurt.
Yeah.
But then we built the website and launched it.
You figure out other things.
We just certainly adapted
You get
to what
better.
was going on.
I think we all got better during the
Yeah.
It was
pandemic.
one of those things. We did. It was one of those things where I learned it's not survival of the fittest. It's survival of the quickest to adapt, and that's what it was about.
Or the most efficient.
Yeah,
You have to be efficient.
So when we adapted, we launched online, and it took off.
Sure.
And it's to the point where I have to control the numbers. Through Facebook marketing is how we get most of our business. But I have to control the numbers because I don't want my kitchen. I want my kitchen to be able to handle what.
Okay, sure.
So now WeVegan Eat is wholesale, e-commerce, and now we have WeVegan Cafe on the retail side.
Sure. See, you remind me of myself a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're hustlers from back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't know. We both have kind of entrepreneurial minds.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You like to dabble in different things.
Absolutely.
You guys don't like to just do one thing. You guys are printed T-shirts.
Right.
You got your hands on a little everything. As you can see, we don't want to be just one thing. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So where do you get that mindset? Which one of you guys has the entrepreneurial brains, or is it both of you?
It's both of us.
Yeah.
With me, it's the way I was raised. My dad owned a real estate company. My mom
What's
had
your
a
background?
beauty salon. What do you mean?
Where you from?
Oh, I'm from Tampa. I'm from Port Tampa.
Tap?
I'm from
real Tap.
DeSoto Street.
That's
I'm from DeSoto Street.
Wow.
Off of Interbay.
Yeah, man.
I went to West Shore Elementary, Monroe,
SOG,
Robinson.
baby.
100%.
Man, that's real Tampa.
G.O.D.,
That's
Gabby
what
on back.
I'm saying, though.
Yeah, but I grew up in Port Tampa.
Okay.
And I went off to college and came home and worked for my dad selling real estate. And I did that for many years until the real estate crash. And then I got into the apparel business, doing T-shirts and whatnot. But I've never had a 9-to-5 job, so that's all I know is how to hustle.
I kind of understand that, though.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? I'm not really trying to punch a clock anytime soon.
Right.
And where are you from, young lady?
I'm from south of Gandy, not quite Port Tampa,
Okay.
but not north of Gandy.
You're
I'm
also
a
born in
sod.
Tampa?
I'm south of
Are
Gandy,
you
went to
kidding me?
Robinson, Anderson Elementary.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
South of Gandy, and my background is legal field. So I was a legal assistant, legal
Okay.
paralegal, 25 years. And I don't have any, I'm entrepreneurial background or anything, but I always told myself when I turned 40 years old that I was going to figure out how to get out from under that desk. I
for
couldn't
you.
take it anymore.
Yeah.
The hours 9 to 5 and just
It'll drive you crazy.
yes, it was driving me
it will
crazy.
drive
I
you
had
crazy.
though great pension, 401k, the whole thing, but I wasn't happy, and my environment, the people around me, and I was going to figure it out, and then I became vegan, and there we go. Life changed, and
Isn't
I
that
started
weird?
making cookies,
Yeah.
and without the culinary background, restaurant background,
Sure.
but him and I putting our
You have
heads
no
together
culinary background at all.
No.
at all,
No.
and just started playing with recipes and
Sure.
came up with a cookie. And my sister was actually one of the ones who got me into a market and said, hey, come and try it
Sure.
out. They'll let you in for free.
Yeah.
We went over there. We had these little 2 glass jars of cookies, put them out,
Yep.
sold them out immediately, and thought, wow, we have something. There's a need for this.
Absolutely.
And people are like social media and people responding, and I'm like, got me more excited, and I'm a very competitive type person. So it just made me want to do more and more,
Sure.
and here we are.
Well, here we are. And listen, 10 years ago, I would have said there's no chance I would ever be vegan. No chance at all. It seems like it's almost a revolution, and like maybe it's just because I'm in it now that I'm realizing it. But then again, there's freaking restaurants popping up everywhere. And if I was opening up a restaurant right now, the first thing I would say to somebody is, you better have something vegan on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's just a smart thing to do.
Absolutely.
If there's 4 people going in a bunch somewhere and there's a vegan person in there, that vegan person has to be able to eat.
Absolutely.
And usually that vegan person chooses where to go.
Yes.
So how much has that changed here the last 5 years? You guys, I'm just learning this now. You guys have been vegan the whole time.
Man, it's changed a lot. In St. Pete, there's a ton of vegan restaurants.
St. Pete always gets
Pete-
everything before
St.
us.
Pete
Yeah.
has been doing it for a long time, but here in Tampa, we had in the beginning we had Vegan International. That's
Yep.
Nick.
Yep.
We had Pier Kitchen. I don't know if you've been to Pier Kitchen on Kennedy across
Very
the street
good.
from.
Very
It's
good.
excellent.
Very good.
Excellent. Pier Kitchen.
Yep.
And then we
got
have
that.
A lot of
we
selection
have
at Pure
pharmacy.
Kitchen.
Yeah, we have pharmacy.
Pharmacy's one. There's one right here
There's
now.
one right here
Yep.
now.
I'm there almost every
Yeah.
day.
And
They're good.
Charles is incredible. And then 3 Dot Dash came about. They're located in Jug and Bottle.
Seminole
down this,
Heights area.
Seminole Heights.
I don't know that.
Oh man, you got to go to
3
Jug.
Dot
Put you on
Dash.
that.
3 Dot Dash.
Yes.
Oh man, they're-
Really?
Oh
Yes.
my goodness, man.
See, let me know. I need to know more of this.
Listen,
Yeah.
man. They make these weekend specials, different sandwiches. Oh man, it's so good. I run into Cozy Coleman up there all the time.
Cozy vegan?
Yeah, man.
I did not know that.
Yes, man.
Cozy Coleman is vegan.
Yes, man. It looks good.
I'm
man.
gonna hit Cozy up.
Yeah.
Last time I saw him, he looked real good.
That's why.
I'm like, dude, what the hell? You know what? Because everything I love, dude, like I said, I jump into things
Right.
full tilt.
Right.
And like this building that I have here is still
Right.
not not where it's going to be.
Right.
Eventually, I'm going into this. It's going to be some vegan eating
You have
happening.
to.
I
You have to.
I promise you.
You have to.
With the location we are right here.
You have to.
Talk about South Tampa. There's a vegan restaurant opening up in front of Plant.
Flourish.
Flores. It's Keith Sedina. I know him
Yes.
from back in the day.
Yes.
You probably know everybody like
Well,
me.
I'm mad at they came
They
in
came
the
to our
shop.
cafe.
Oh, did he?
They came to our
Yeah.
cafe.
He's a nice guy. Keith's a
We
nice
showed
guy.
him around the
Yeah,
kitchen
him and his
everything. He told he's been around. He's been around.
He's
for
been
years,
around
man.
for a long.
He's
He's
been
been
around for years.
associated with a lot of restaurants.
Yes, he has. So he knows the business. It's funny because he knew our landlord. Our landlord used to be in the restaurant supply business.
Okay.
Joey Lynn, and he knew of Joey Lynn.
I believe I know Jolyn as well.
Joey Lynn.
I think I know Jolyn as well.
He's a great
Yeah,
guy.
I've been around Tampa.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been,
You do know Joey Lynn.
I do. Absolutely.
You do.
'Cause
I
listen,
think the kids went to plant together.
listen, I'm old, all right?
Yeah.
You know what? My rookie year, I stayed?
Where's that?
The Cove.
Oh, wow.
In 1990, I stayed at the Cove.
Wow.
That was the best
And
apartment
19
complex.
It's still in
My sister
1990.
had an apartment in 1990 at the Cove.
Well,
She used to let
it wasn't
us-
me.
let us hang
I didn't
out.
do it.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't do it.
It's like $400 a month back then.
No, it wasn't even. It's 300.
300
300 a month. I remember.
Wow.
And then I lived in Culbreth Isles for 20 years.
I remember
Okay.
that.
I worked at Clear Channel for
Okay.
20 years. And now I own this. I mean, I've owned this little corner for a bit.
Yeah.
I claim that I am the mayor of South Tampa.
Right.
And until somebody overthrows me, then I'm going to stay that. You know what I mean? So where do you see WeVegan Eats and WeVegan Cafe going forward? Like, let's go fast forward for 5 years. What do you see you guys growing into?
Fast forward, I think our dream is to have more WeVegan cafes spread out, not only in Florida, but who knows, maybe in different states. I feel like there's a necessity for it. We definitely have built a community, and it's a different type of experience, you know, and I love it. I love having the cafe. Yeah, and it's the best thing I love about the cafe is having the experience with the one-on-one with the customer.
Absolutely.
With wholesale, with online, you know, we'll get notes and stuff in our customers' messages and stuff for online, but being able to actually communicate with the customers, getting to tell stories, get to hear about our product or where you know us from, or traveling from New York City just to come in our cafe. Those stories just, they melt me. That's what keeps like that drive. It just, I've loved this experience so far, and it's a definite experience.
Sure, I'm going through the same thing here when opening up this the kava bar. I didn't really understand what a kava bar was. Like when I opened it, because I was like, "What do you mean a kava bar? I saw you go get some kava, but it's just a bar without people drinking. It's pretty easy, but everything else is just normal." And I enjoy just sitting here talking to people here, listening to stories. Everybody's got problems. Yeah, I'm pretty old, and I think I've been through a little bit, so I'm maybe wiser than some. So I just like sitting there and talk to people and listen to other people's issues, and listen to good and bad stories, and it's wonderful, and it's a beautiful area we have here. We probably attract some of the same people. A lot of our people actually go to you and get your stuff.
Vice versa.
And I've been going to you guys just about every day to get my stuff. Your spaghetti and meatballs is nuts. Like I don't even know. Like is that impossible or beyond?
That is beyond.
Beyond. But
beyond.
Like that long, like you wouldn't. Nobody could tell.
No.
But it's not beyond just taking out the package and cooking.
You did something else to it.
My mom, with the Sicilian background that I have, my mom is my meatball prep person. And she
the
puts her
texture's
special love
amazing.
and seasonings in it.
The texture's amazing.
Yeah, wait till you try what we have this weekend. We're releasing SpaghettiOs with meatballs.
But what's the real
Love SpaghettiOs.
The real name of the actual noodle is called analette. It's an Italian
I know exactly.
noodle.
Yeah.
But we're like, you know what? We're gonna bring out the SpaghettiOs version of
I love that.
like a vegan spaghetti. It's so good. With mini
It's
meatballs, just like SpaghettiOs.
Oh,
That'll be
it's
available
incredible.
this weekend.
Now you know what's sad. I'm going away this weekend, so I'm not gonna be able to. But you have
We'll
to
have
make
it again.
You
We'll
gotta
have it
make that
again.
when I come back.
We'll bring it back.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we try to do specials, different things, on the weekends and stuff. So
how many dishes you think you guys have in all? You usually on your display you usually have 3 or 4 dishes, maybe, and some salads and stuff. I mean, how many dishes you think you have in your repertoire?
Total, I'd say we probably have about a good 15 dishes.
Good, yeah.
We try to
That
keep
we perfected.
that we perfected.
Yeah,
and
more is not better. A
No.
lot. You know what I mean?
No.
You just have to have some variety.
Classics and variety.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
And to be honest, it was something we didn't think we would get into. We thought we were going to do coffee and baked goods, what we do.
Yeah.
And what we came to realize really fast is people want food.
Yeah.
So we introduced some sandwiches, we introduced some grab and go, and we're here where we're at right now. So it's good stuff.
It is good stuff.
Really good stuff.
Erin DeMarines, Erin from 3 Bar.
Yes.
Yeah, she was supposed to be here today. I thought she was going to be here.
Right.
I know you guys have her in your shop as well.
We do.
Yep.
We have her bars now, so I like the fact you guys are also trying to support
Absolutely.
local
Absolutely.
companies. It won't be very long before that fridge is going to get bigger.
Yeah.
Like you know that, right?
Yeah,
It's not
I
going to be
know.
long before you guys are going to have spaghetti there every freaking day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I want that spaghetti. Yo.
Yeah. The spaghetti's
I want
amazing.
that to have spaghetti. So, who's the mastermind behind all the pastries? I mean, you have a lot of different selections. How much does that change?
We try to keep the classic stuff stays classic, and rotating things in and out. Honestly, it's
But you
just
have
a
a lot of
matter.
stuff.
We have a lot of
do have a
stuff,
lot
and
of
a lot of
stuff.
stuff we do online. We try to bring out, but then we have the stuff in the cafe that we're not able to really provide wholesale because the shelf life is short, and also
Understandable.
for shipping online, there's a whole thing that comes with like the packaging and how it arrives and the presentation, and it's very hard with online.
Sure,
we learned
absolutely.
along the way. So as far as like coming up with things, honestly, sometimes it's our kitchen crew. They're like, hey, what do you think if we do this, and
Oh,
that? I'm
really?
like, let's do it.
Let's try it.
Yeah, and I'm all about it. I'm I mean, again, this is not my background. It's just something, I love good food. I love good pastries and stuff. So when anybody wants to try anything, creativity, 100%. Whoever wants to add to it.
And then we get inspired by other vegan bakers, you know, with other restaurants. You know, when we used to travel a lot, we used to go to different places and get inspiration. And then there's certain things that come out of just being stoned, some stuff you put together late night.
I get it. I get it.
You eat it and you're like, man, we should put this out. And,
telling you, man.
You know, it's,
See, I'm a chef myself. I'm not a chef, but I've gone against chefs and whooped that ass. I mean, you know what I mean? Like people go to school. That don't mean you cook better than me. You know what I mean? I haven't figured it out yet. I haven't figured out vegan cooking yet. Like my expertise, like you see, I have a double X big green egg there and an XL big green egg here, and just vegetables is not something that's exciting.
I'll tell you what it is. It's texture and taste.
Yeah.
If you can duplicate the texture and season it to make it taste, you'll do great. So for instance, like tofu or jackfruit, it's just a blank.
That's all it is.
So if you can get the tofu to be the texture that you want it, and you season it, say you season it like your chicken or your beef or whatever you're trying to go for, you'll get that taste from it.
Sure.
You know, and same thing with a jackfruit. You know, I've had jackfruit that tastes like pulled pork. You know, it's great. Or you know,
jerk chicken.
Sure.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So it's all about figuring out the texture and the taste, and you can pull it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where does your business align as far as how much business you're doing online as opposed to in your shop? And then what about like Uber Eats? You doing a lot of Uber Eats?
Man, the thing is, and we laugh about this a lot. You know when you got a baby and you have a new baby and you run off and leave that other baby and take care of your new baby? That's kind of what happened with, you know, our online sales. They're still great. But I was doing $50,000 a month at one time. You know, but I was really active. Like I was dropping new stuff every week. We were dropping, you know, different boxes. You know, we were really active. Yeah. But then once we started the cafe, it took a lot of our attention.
That's what happens.
So it's one of those things where we have to be able to give them both the same amount of attention. You know.
In order to grow, it takes money. It takes people too.
Yeah.
You know, you guys know we're all entrepreneurs here, and we want this thing to grow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we're not ready for it to grow yet.
Yes.
Right.
We're not ready.
Right.
Like if this thing tripled like this, it would be bad.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that we realize. It's one of those things I always tell them: be careful what you wish for.
Correct.
You know? Because, you know, there was a time when we were doing, you know, 100 orders a day, and it was a lot. It was crazy.
Online, 100 orders a day?
Online.
Jesus
During the pandemic, for some reason, you know, I guess people were home and we
just wanted to stick and move.
And we're selling so many cookies in New York City. New York City, the Bronx,
You
California.
ship them there?
Shipping them to New York.
Really?
We're coming up on 20,000 orders that we've already shipped out in the last year and a half.
How are you getting people all the way in New York City? How's that happen?
Facebook marketing.
Really?
Facebook marketing. And it's so crazy with Facebook marketing. You build an audience. Like you'll set up an audience of people that you wanted to target. You know, I want people from 18 to 35 in New York, Pennsylvania. You know, all these different states and things they're interested in. You know, vegan, gluten free, this, that, and other. And for some reason, I don't know what their algorithm, how it works, but they put us in front of black women, and they love us.
Really,
man, that was our core audience.
Black
in the
women are
beginning.
some loyal people.
Yes, they are.
Some loyal people.
And I could go through our sales, and there's people that's ordered from us 20, 30, 40 times.
We have,
Really?
There's
like
people that spend
hardcore customers.
Thousands of dollars.
That's awesome.
You know, but our Facebook marketing is incredible. They got us hardwired.
No doubt.
They know. You know, I love to see when somebody orders something for the first time, and I go back and look, it'll say this person has been to your website 6 times in the last 2 weeks. Like that's that Facebook.
Sure.
It's just putting it in their face until they just they buy it.
They order it.
Well, and I tell you, when I go into your shop, I feel a lot like I think people feel when they come in our shop. Right. Like I sit and I watch people. A lot of people don't know I own the place, and I kind of sit in the corner and watch people, and they'll come in. and they'll look around and they'll walk and they'll go like, I like this place. I feel like it feels good. It feels homely, homey, you know.
Yeah.
And when I walk in your place, it's the same way. It's the music, it's the atmosphere,
Yeah, it's the vibe.
and it's you guys as well. Because listen, I've known you guys for a while, not personally, but I know probably everybody that you know, and you're good people.
Yeah.
That helps, and that's I think we have to kind of stick together and kind of we have to figure out how we can collab and all grow together.
Yes, absolutely.
Because we're all kind of doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
You know?
We are.
And the thing about the vegan community in Tampa is everybody knows each other. We all support each other.
Yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't for Vegan International and 3 Dot Dash and Pure Kitchen and pharmacy, I mean,
Gourmet
these
pizza.
are,
But you have respect for them, though. You have to have respect for them.
Absolutely.
Gourmet pizza. I don't know if you had her pizza yet.
Gourmet pizza.
Best
Gourmet
vegan pizza in
Hyde
town.
Park.
Really?
She does vegan pizza. She does it's a cheeseburger pizza that you'll think you're eating a cheeseburger.
From McDonald's. A McDonald's cheeseburger. No, it's serious. Like our kitchen, a lot of our employees are not vegan, probably in the actual kitchen. I don't think, honestly, maybe but one. But when I buy pizza for everybody, like the employee type thing, appreciation or whatever, we buy the It's a Burger from Gourmet, and it's gone. They love it.
Oh, it's so
yes,
good.
it's amazing.
So good,
Gourmet
gotta give me a
pizza
list. You gotta give
she's
me a
won
list of your spots.
awards.
Give me a list.
Yeah, she's
Really?
amazing.
I'll give you a
Amazing.
list.
You saying that bamboozle curry? I was at Bamboozle the other day, and somebody had a curry across from me, and I was like, "Damn, that curry looked
Man,
good."
the red curry
So
from
good.
Bamboozle with tofu is so good.
Really?
And it's better the next day.
Yep.
That's
better
that
the next
Indian
day.
food is good the next
Oh,
day.
man,
The
it's so
seasoning's
good.
so good.
I'm finding that now. I like to get Indian food and get the rice and this and that. And everything. There's a lot of vegan
A
food.
lot of vegan food with Indian food, Mediterranean food. We go to, what's the other spot on Beta Bay? Genghis Khan.
Oh, there you
Genghis
go.
Khan,
Perfect.
Yep.
They got great falafels,
Falafels.
hummus.
Beautiful.
Yep.
It's good stuff, man.
Well, tell everybody tell everybody your address, how people can get in touch with you.
Our address is 4326 South Manhattan Avenue. Our website is WeVeganCafe.com. On there, you can do online ordering for pickup. We're also on Uber Eats now.
And then for ordering cookies online, it's WeVeganEats.com.
Good stuff. Yeah. Well, Efren and Sandra, thank you very much for being the guest. You guys are very knowledgeable.
Thank you.
You guys inspired me a little bit to do this dive right now, and I'm still diving.
We're here for it.
WeVegan Eats WeVegan Cafe. Go check them out. Plant Power.